Welcome to Hugs and Sam. Today we're getting into RWBY Season 6, Episode 13, aka the season finale.
Yes.
Season 6.
Yes.
Last we left off, there was a whole ton of craziness happening.
Yeah.
The Grimm, whatever you want to call it, the Grimm army.
Was like that big, like left shark looking,
like
Grimm in
half
the ocean.
dolphin Grimmzilla,
yeah,
and then all
and
the other Grimm flying in. Like, it was intense. We also had Adam
get
stabbed, double killed.
And he fell into the water, but before he went into the water, he crushed his freaking bones.
You seem to think he didn't die.
You know, I guess like shows just have a way of being like they have to be dead, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, how, they survived that,
The man got double killed.
Yeah.
He got double shanked and then thrown off, or not thrown off, but like fell off the cliff.
Yeah. So I feel like he is more than likely dead, but I guess like I'm saying, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he
did come back. Yeah.
I do think though that if the show decides to bring him back, I might be a little like, really, Yeah. Because it's like he seems dead, I
feel that. I also like how they did it. The way of it was like them together.
Using the same blade that had broken,
Exactly. Also, we had the Cordova thing where like RWBY threw herself into the cannon to shut that down. Yeah. Which I would think like now maybe that mech might be useful.
Yeah, actually.
You know what I mean?
They could use that mech to fight the Grimm.
But now it's like a little screwed up. Like now it's like
but
they've already messed it up kind of good. It's like that could have been useful in this fight.
Maybe they have more mechs.
She had to go ham. All right, but let's go ahead, jump into it, see what's going down. Roasted teeth.
We're listening to the intro because it's the finale.
I'll choose not to sing because I cannot sing.
The darkness cannot last.
But I do love this song. In the beginning of the season, I remember saying it would grow on me. Because like you get used to the other songs, and I definitely love it now. Because Sam listens to it a lot.
Yeah, I listen to all RWBY songs just all the time.
Her friends even sing karaoke to them.
Yeah.
You're like, way to dox me. When we saw them in concert, you were like going ham.
Oh my god, yeah.
That was epic. What was it, the Jeff Williams experience?
Yeah.
I do love the guitars in that too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let go.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
She's like, check this cleavage.
Mm-hmm.
I like her aesthetic.
This is another ship that I have right here.
Cinder and Nia.
Yeah. I don't think that it's healthy, really, but definitely.
It should get us to Solidar's.
Still ship it.
Why
After that, you might want to try materializing
I don't feel
yourself
like she's
some
very
snow
good for
boots.
Neo. She's kind of mean to her.
That's so dope.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's awesome.
So it looks like an Atlas ship.
Atlas ship.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, Neo, someone once asked me if I believed in destiny.
I like how she snapped after too.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to say, I still do.
I like that. Oh, salami. Oh, snap. Here we go. Look at all the ships, too. It does look like a dolphin head. It really does look like a dolphin head.
All units be advised. Leviathan-class Grimm has submerged but is still unapproached. Preparing hard-light shields. Over. We're getting slammed by hostiles out here. Where is Cordovan?
This is your fault. Do you hear me?
You're the one who chased them down in this.
Yeah.
It's your own damn fault.
Blake, are you okay?
Yeah, we just killed a man.
What happened?
Was that a giant Grimm?
Yes. And we just ruined the only thing capable of stopping
Yeah.
it.
See, and that's what I was saying. Like, that could have been super useful.
Wow, yeah.
But that's not their fault.
No.
This is your fault.
No, it ain't. You crazy?
Ma'am, what's your status? We need an answer. Over.
Your fault.
I'm so sorry. Don't be. This isn't on you.
But you're safe. That's all that matters.
Yeah, but did they know exactly what went down? Like,
Yeah, they don't know that they just killed
we
a
will
man.
stab the hell out of him.
They just killed a man. I mean, yeah.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
I
Totally.
suppose I have to be the bad guy and say it.
Understanding.
Getting the lab to
Understandable.
Atlas is still our top priority.
Mm.
And right now, we have the perfect opportunity to head straight for it. We may not get another chance like this.
That is true.
No way.
That is like,
We can't leave. Not like this.
It's like you said, a huntress is supposed to protect others to the bitter end.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We need
Ruth
to
is
head
like,
for the
we
Leviathan.
gotta.
Yeah.
John, can you and Ren be ready to mask our ship?
I think we can manage.
Yes.
Got a few ideas?
I've got one.
Eyes up, everybody. It's back.
Oh, snap.
How is it so deep whenever he was just standing and then the water only came up to his freaking leg? Whoa!
That's freaking awesome.
The shallows and resurface. We need those shields up now. Over.
See, doesn't it seem so
Yeah.
shallow? Oh.
Oh, the bear.
Oh, that's cool. Oh. Alright.
It looked like it just flew into it. I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah. Whoa!
Oh, there we go.
Oh my
It tore straight through.
All squadrons.
Yeah.
Fall back to evacuation
It
procedures.
destroyed the generator
Disengage
part.
Leviathan. I repeat, disengage. Over.
goodness. She's like,
No, wait!
RWBY!
We can stop it!
Who is this? Identify yourself.
I'm a huntress. My team and I are heading to the Leviathan and can weaken it for you to attack.
We can?
I can.
Ruby, when I said trial by fire,
I did it at Beacon and at the farm.
Oh,
Do you really think you can do it
she
now?
gonna use her eyes.
Yeah.
I don't have a choice.
Wow. Yeah.
Manta 5-1.
Oh my god,
your
I'm about
ship
to
is
see her
currently flagged
do
as
it.
hostile. You will receive
Again?
no support. Over.
Whatever.
Salem, he did all about me.
Fine.
Well, there are a bunch of
We'll do
Grimm,
it
so
alone if
Salem
we
would
have
be
to.
the one.
Yeah, that's why we named him Salem. By the
Ren,
way.
you're up.
Yeah. That's what I told you.
Middle name's Crow.
That is true.
Salem Crow. The black and white.
Yeah, I
I
know.
love that.
too late. Pull up.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god. Oh.
That's all I've got.
It's on the move again.
Wow.
We need to stop it. What do we do?
Get Ruby out there. Get Ruby out there. She gotta do this. Yep. She's gotta do it.
Eyes on us, ugly!
Ugly.
Is it working? Unfortunately, yes. Hang on!
Is it working?
Oh, there we go.
Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh god. She could be like, hey, look at me.
This music right now.
I know. Oh, there's like a calmness right now.
Yeah.
Ruby, hurry! Something.
She can't focus when you're like, hurry, do it.
Aw. Aw.
Damn, I have freaking goosebumps. Because also that's like remade versions of seeing that too. Like, that's not what it looks like.
Yeah. Jen. Jen.
Everything's like slowing down.
Oh my gosh, she summons
I'm sorry.
Jen.
I don't have a question for you. I just needed a little more time.
I know.
Oh, damn.
And while you don't seek knowledge, just this once, I shall give it freely.
Oh wow.
I will not allow you to use me without a question again.
Oh, snap.
Even if this was clever.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh
It's
my
like when we're watching Avatar and I'm like waiting for the Avatar state, you know what I mean? Like,
know.
I love the little pennant.
I know.
I love it's like watching a remastered version of RWBY.
Yeah.
Because it shows some of these. Wow! Freaking all my hairs are up. All my hairs are up all over. Oh my god!
Wow!
Damn, when it like went to her mom, that was freaking insane, yo! That was insane. Oh.
No. I'll take it from here.
Oh, nice.
She broke
I was
arm.
wondering if she could just disengage that arm.
Yeah.
After all, I was sworn to protect the people.
She's like, I got a drill fist and somebody about to get screwed.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh. She just like jumped at it.
Snap.
Oh. Dang.
Dang. Man. Good thing she wasn't there with Adam.
I know.
Oh, the little kid's like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you.
Aw.
And I'm sorry.
The Atlas military can handle the stragglers.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I don't think anyone would notice if one more ship went missing in my lengthy report.
Weiss, meanwhile, is like, can you guys finish up? I'm still powering.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh man.
oh, she just runs into combat with this drill fist. I would love to just see Weiss like anytime now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Miss Calavera.
Hey, Ruby. You did great out there today, kid.
Hell yeah.
Just don't go giving me heart attacks like that again.
I love you too.
Put it down.
Aww. I love that she
You
says I love
weren't
you
half
too.
bad yourself today, Crow.
I feel like they did all the heavy lifting.
But you were there to help when they asked for it.
Yeah.
And you were there to catch them when they fell. Literally, if I recall.
Thanks. You know, it was pretty incredible getting to see the Grim Reaper in action.
You should have seen me when I was your age.
That was a sweet little
cute,
moment.
yeah.
I'm sorry you went through that nightmare, but I'm glad Yang was there for you in time.
Oh, so they did tell them.
Well, did they tell him, like, how it went down?
Oh?
We were there for each other.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Huh? Hey, stop it.
You petrified a Leviathan after diving down the barrel of a cannon.
Don't act like you all haven't done crazy stuff before. I mean, Oscar made a successful crash landing. He's a 14-year-old farmhand.
That was seriously impressive.
We'd have been stranded without you.
Thanks, but I've been meaning to tell you guys. I didn't land the ship on my own.
Oh.
I told you, like, is Oz gonna kick in at some point?
Stay calm.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay.
Osmond took control?
That's awesome.
No, he guided me. And then he was gone again.
Does that mean he's been watching us this whole time?
I don't know, but it at least means he was looking out for us.
Hey, if you've never seen Atlas in person before, you don't want to miss this.
Is it weird that I'm sort of nervous?
No. I'll believe we've made it to Atlas when I see it.
Well, believe it.
Oh, snap!
That's so cool.
Sick.
It's like floating.
Is it like attached by wires to the frickin'...
You make the trip
so
up
it
to
doesn't float
Atlas
away.
over and over, but you never get used to that view. Oh, come on!
Weiss? What is it?
The Atlas Air Fleet. I knew all of our ships were called back, but...
They're set up like they're expecting an attack.
Manta 5-1. Welcome home.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So what does
They
that...
rolling into something.
Yeah, what does that mean? Why is it like that? I don't know.
There's like a really long... This is an after credit.
Yeah, it looks like it. Here,
Do we
let's-
normally have after credits on movies? I don't... Maybe, I think the finale always does.
Yeah.
Mercury, I wanted to...
He looks like scared as hell.
Yeah.
What is she doing?
Oh. Oh gosh. She making new Grimm?
Yeah. Oh, snap!
A flying gorilla. Eat her. Get rid of her.
Oh, damn. Is she making like a freaking like army of them? Yeah, she is. This is like the Wicked Witch of the whatever, of the East or whatever, from Wizard of Oz.
Look, they are scared.
If you want something done right.
She made like a custom army of Grimm.
Do it yourself.
Damn. That's freaking sick!
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That's legit though.
That's scary.
That's legit though! That's so cool! It's the Wizard of Oz.
I don't know.
It's the Wizard of Oz. Because she's like a witch and she made all these like flying monkeys.
She literally made
Except they're
flying
giant
monkeys.
like dangerous gorillas instead of the ones from the Wizard of Oz that do not look scary at all.
Yeah, but you can tell like they're scared watching that.
Yeah.
They're
well,
like,
Mercury was.
Yeah,
Emerald was
and
too.
Emerald.
But I don't know.
Was his name Hazel?
Yeah.
He was like kind of unfazed by
It's
it.
just like that's the way it is.
Yeah. Well, that
That's
was
dope though.
That was a good season finale. Like left us on a pretty intense cliffhanger there with them showing up at Atlas and showing that their like fleet is
They're ready for attack, and
Yeah.
then Salem all of a sudden is making like this crazy like custom Grimm army.
Yeah, and it's like what's happened there for them to think that they're gonna be under attack.
Because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we weren't privy to, like that was happening in the outer like fringes of this core story.
Right.
So like there's a lot of stuff that we need to get caught up on because we've been stuck in this one like small frame of just what's going on with Team Ruby.
Yeah.
But
We've
there's
been in
been a-
Argus for a while.
Yeah.
Like I feel like all like half of season 6 was there.
Yeah.
Or more. Or the whole thing.
Felt like it.
Yeah, it just seems like a lot of it was there.
I'm interested to see what happens with Cinder and Neo.
Yeah. Like what are
Very
they
interested to see what happens with this new Grimm army.
And since they work together with Salem, Cinder does.
Yeah.
Or what they're doing.
Well, ish.
Ish, yeah. But I wonder if they have something planned together.
I don't know. I love how they did Ruby in the eyes and like she saw her mom
The way that
and
her
Jin
mom-
paused everything and like
I loved that whole moment.
that was cool.
And also like, I feel like whenever there's always like a mother-daughter thing, I always like really relate to that because I lost my mother. And just having like the whole like looking at her and it being like a beautiful thing because like it looked like she was really beautiful and happy, you know what I mean? And so seeing like and then seeing herself and her mom, like that was just really it touched me.
I like how they did that.
Yeah.
I also like how we're getting the redemption of Crow a little bit where he's like coming out of that mindset that he was in and feels like he's finding himself more, at least his new place in the world where like he necessarily doesn't have to be the hero.
Right.
He still is in his own way. He's still part of the team, but he's not like, it's not like Ruby watching and looking up to him as he is the hero. It's like, he's like an accessory. He's like,
right.
A consultant.
Yeah. And I really like too that he kind of, I think, is maybe getting a little bit better with the drinking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he's getting his redemption. Like that's what I meant by redemption.
Yeah.
He's
yeah. Because for a while I was like, all right, this is getting a little bit too much with his drinking. They're like playing into it a little too much. Yeah. But now I'm like, okay, well that can be a good twist for the show to make.
I was fine with how story-wise they were playing into it. Dialogue-wise, it was getting a little much. Like they kept talking about it a lot instead of just showing what the this is a visual medium.
Yes.
So just show us how it affects him. You don't have to like force feed us like, oh, this is his drinking. Oh, this is like,
or them just having arguments all the time about his drinking affecting them.
Make them like, fewer and far between, but like more impactful. Right.
Just have like, a couple episodes where he's just like in the corner passed out, like that's all we need to see. And then maybe like the fourth episode of that, have them almost die because of him, and then that would show like how it really impacts them, like I agree with you anyway.
But I like how they're having him come out of it, and I also like that in a weird way Maria is to him what he is to Ruby and the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like that's really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how that evolves into that.
And he's like seeing Grim Reaper in action. And I'm like, she was just flying an airplane, but she did fly
that was
an
still
airplane
badass,
really good.
And she was strategizing and stuff too.
Yeah,
like,
and she's fearless. Like she was like no fear. So that was good.
Let us know what you thought in the comments down below. Like it if it did, sub if you don't already. We're excited for season 7 and excited for season 8 because we're actually doing this like right before about a month before season 8 comes out. So we're gonna be getting through season 7 as quickly as we can. Season 7 is hard to say. Harder to say when I added say at the end of it. But we'll be back more videos soon. We love you guys. Bye.